Well, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Jdtv Live on this special day, the 30th of August 2021. Of course, every day's a special day. We're going to come out with a cliche, every day's what we make it. But that's actually such a true saying. And just as I said there, every day is what we make it. The truth of it actually struck me. Um, when we're waking up and how we ease ourselves into the day and what our thoughts are in these wakening moments and how we can bat negative ones off and bring in some peace and bring our spirit to the fore before we're even standing on our feet. That's bound to get us off to a better day, correct? Try it tomorrow. Try it when you're waking up. Try not to rush about like a crazy person, but try to just take a moment, breathe, center yourself in your heart, and affirm this is going to be a fabulous day, and see how the day goes for you. So come on in. We're on Jdtv. Myself and the universe are going to be only too delighted to answer your vet questions and converse with the universe on your behalf. Now, I have a Facebook user in here. Heather, if that's you, it's not working. Hello, Linda Jane. Lovely to see you. Hello, Anne. Beautiful to see you. Facebook user says could do with a message. Heather, if that's you and you're coming up as Facebook user, you have to have a look at your security settings. Hi, Timmers. Lovely to see you. Oh, you've got something, Timmers. You've got something to feel a little bit excited about coming up. Fabulous. Linda Jane says, just wonder if there's a message from Spirit for me about everything that's been happening around me recently. And then she says, yes, she's had to get up or centre herself before she gets up. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Anybody else who's just joined? Hello to you. I don't always see the comments. Please know that I never deliberately ignore anyone. By the way, can you see me all right? I've got a funny bit of sunlight here. I don't know what's going on. I've got my light here that us pros use, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. And you can see behind me, I have my Tree of Life, which a lovely friend painted on the wall, hand painted it for me. It's just so beautiful. Hello, Harish. Hello, Patrick. And I've got another Facebook user here. If you're coming on as Facebook user, just pick a different page to go on. Come on through my public page. If you're on one of the groups, come off of that and come on through my public page. We'll see if that fixes it. So Linda Jane. Okay. So she wonders if this was a message from Spirit about everything that's been happening around her recently. Well, now, Linda Jane, you already know the answer to this. And for everyone else that has got so much going on and who hasn't, if you don't have a lot going on just now and a lot of a mixed bag, for instance, yesterday, I found out that a friend had passed, and then I found out that someone who's estranged to the family has been wants to come back into the family. And then I also found out something about someone I'm close to who was having a lot of issues with anxiety. And that was just part of the one day. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Conversely, I was out walking in the sunshine and it lifted my spirits so high. I went to the fair with my grandchildren and we had fun with that too. Not all through it because they were screaming for money, but when they were having fun and excitement, I had fun and excitement too. So you better believe that we are going through huge valleys, mountains and dips of energy right now, and it's affecting us all and it's set to continue. I do feel as I'm speaking to you guys that the universe says we'll get a quieter period at the end of the year, but they are talking about December. And honestly, I think it's just a lull. I don't want to say a lull in the storm. Linda J, that's what's happening with you just now, but your inner self, your spirit, your personal guidance system that everybody has, right? Everybody who walks planet Earth is spirit, is consciousness having a human experience, and we're all connected, we're all part of the greater consciousness. Therefore, we're all part of all that is, the all-knowing all that is. So access to every answer, to every question that we could ask, we already know. The spirit part of us already know. But Linda Jane, with you, Jan, I do feel you're rushing about like a headless chicken, and you're going from one thing like that to that, to that, to that, to that. And you have to just stop, okay? I know your grand's here, I feel are very, very strongly with me, and I do hear the name Gary, but Grand's really coming forward here, and she's kind of taking your hand. She's quite a little lady there, she's got little small hands, and she said, it's okay, I'm walking with you, I'm walking with you. But they're showing me a great wide path for you, Linda Jane. And if you're going through a lot of challenges in life just now, you need to simplify. You need to simplify, strip out your life. That's what I'm hearing here, to strip out your life, prioritize, get back to basics. And the angel card that I've picked for you is crystal clear intentions. Now, this is a great card for everybody watching, including Linda Jane. This card says, sort out, think about, feel, sense what you really want in life, focus on that, and take your focus completely off everything else. So Linda Jane, you are a wonderful healer. I know I feel as if you see yourself as an activist as well. But, you know, things can be rolled up together. Right now I hear administrator, activist, healer, and the healing parts of you are not coming to the fore, the other parts, and that will cause frustration. I find when I work with spirit, when I do this, when I'm doing healing, when I'm doing my mediumship, private sessions, whatever, any stress I've got disappears completely, and I feel so uplifted and as high as a kite. And that's what I want for you. Stillness, peace, quietness, a little bit of meditation. I actually see cross-legged Linda Jane here, and just letting the energy come down into your top chakra here. I don't want to get too technical, but Linda Jane knows what I mean. If this is where allegedly the information from spirit comes in to your crown chakra. Of course, spirit's all around. They're not up in the sky. Heaven's not in the sky. It's actually a state of being and not a place. So many of us actually forget that. And when our loved ones make their transition to being in the non-physical, to being in heaven, what they have done is they've cast off their physical body. That is all, and they've returned home to a conscious state that is just love and joy and bliss. But they're still aware of our every thought, every action, and they continue their focus on earth through us, and they're totally conscious of everything we think, say, know, and they gently try to impress us with what is going to take us back onto our path of most happiness in life. I do hear the name Gary. I told you that already, Linda Jane. And also there is something about your son, tall, slim boy. I don't know what's going on with him just now. I wonder if he's leaving home. But I do actually feel that he may be in two minds about it, but I feel a lot of happiness behind him, or in front of him rather, and he has a grand figure there as well. Could be your gran, and she's gently guiding him, although he looks as if he's about 6 feet and she looks as if she's about 4 feet 10. I also have to give you the name Stephen. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So there you are, LJ. If if you have a lot of angst, anger and angst going on and people are peeing you off, just ask for compassion from the universe and send it out to everyone. Same for everybody. I hear the name Elaine. I wonder if that's connected to you, Linda Jane, or if we have an Elaine on watching just now, then I hope she can understand that. Okay, so hello to everyone who has just joined. Let me see. Linda Jane Chess, thank you. Yes, I've stripped out some people. I know it's right, but not always easy. 100% correct, Linda Jane. So many people are falling away from our lives or removing themselves from our lives. And sometimes they don't do it in a pleasant way. Sometimes it's painful for us. Sometimes we need to take initiative. All those things are hard going. So showing compassion. I've been forced to simplify my life right now as I can't do anything else in order to remain centered. Yes, absolutely. So much, many needing me. I was meditating for 20 minutes just before coming on. Linda Jane, the main person that needs you is you, okay? Start looking after yourself first. Forget about other people at this moment. I feel a pain in my stomach here, and I know it's to do with my digestion. This could be with you. It could also be with a lady who's passed. And keep going with it, meditating, and tell your mind and your thoughts to go away. Like, imagine that's a pesky fly. Go away, thoughts. Mind, you don't control me, I control you. Hope that helps, darling. Now, there was a gentleman on that I was going to read. No, I'm not just going to go. Hello, everybody that's just joined us. Hello. Sorry if I can't actually say hello to everyone personally. I wish I could, and I wish I could speak to every one of you personally, but trust me, the universe is all-encompassing. It's speaking to everyone here, and as I always say, it doesn't matter when you view this. It could be 25 years' time. It could be 20 minutes' time. The universe has got your back, got you covered. Come on here and it'll have an answer to whatever issue you've got in your mind. If you think about it, we all have very similar issues. It doesn't matter where we live or what we do. And we have very similar issues around love, relationships, health, finances, all that kind of thing. Obviously, if you're someplace like Afghanistan, God bless them, your issues are going to be, well, just you're going to be super aware of the discomfort and the actual way that there is the contrast between peace and the actual hell, lack of peace that these people are going through. I just send so much love and healing to them because it upsets me. I can't bear it. I have to bear it. We all have to bear it. But we can't do anything about it. We have to ask the spirit to work on our behalf, to bring compassion into the hearts of those who need to feel it. And in our everyday life, it's the same thing. Patrick says, hi Jane, at a crossroads. You don't say too much about what kind of crossroads you're at, Patrick, but I do feel with you, you could fall into a few old habits that would not be helpful for you at this time. These habits can be anything. I mean, they can be drink, they can be women, could be men, could be gambling, could be OCD, it could be overthinking, it could be overeating. Actually, I do see you standing across as you're looking from side to side and you're looking back and you're looking forward. Don't look back, okay? And don't look at either side. Go in a forward way, okay? So what Spirit is saying to you, you have a beautiful lady here, either mum or grandmum, snowy white hair. She's beautiful, kind. She reminds me of Denise Roberts a little bit, the lady who used to be on the Advisor on this morning. Beautiful blue eyes. And again, she's like this. She just wants to advise you, take you down this wide path. So what they're showing me with yourself and Linda Jane and everybody else on, there's a very obvious path for us all to go, but our human self keeps looking all round about. If you can just settle yourself, Patrick, breathe, take into your heart, ask your heart and your mind to come together. And also with you, I want to breathe right into my gut because you have a lot of fear and I want to just clear that. Whoo, whoo, whoo. And I know in the past you've had stomach issues because I'm just making me aware of this. So we have to take any worry and concern away from you, okay? And there's a gentleman here visit your grams actually showing me gold coins. They're very unusual gold coins. He's putting 2 into my hand here. So I hope you understand what that means. Okay, Patrick, I've pulled a card for you. Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Okay, so, and the word I just want to shout at you is hope. Hope. And I feel hope could also relate to a little girl's name. So do watch out for that as well, Patrick. But we're all very sensitive. Everyone on here will be very sensitive. That's why you're on. You're interested in more, knowing more than just this life or what's it all about or how can I make myself happy. So we need to get in touch with ourselves. I've started by saying we need to get in touch with our spiritual self. Patrick, give it some time. Don't keep looking to the side or back. Just keep going forward. You'll feel inspired. There's a gentleman, James, here, very grandfatherly for you. I hope that helps you. Now, someone said, did my name come up when I messaged Jane? If that is you, Heather. Heather Murray. Heather, if you're my secret Facebook user in disguise, yes, I've found you now. Heather, I hear the name Peter so loudly from Spirit, so loudly, the name Peter. And it's with a man, and he's not that terribly old. And I feel him to the right of me here, and I know that he wears glasses and probably about 5'10" with darkish hair. I don't know why I'm giving you a full-on description because I've already given you his name. I don't know how he links with you. I honestly don't. I don't know whether he's, I want to say a relative, but then I don't feel that. And then so he could be like a client or a friend or a business associate, something like that. But I feel as if you must have been talking about him or he must have passed very recently. If Peter's not exactly his name, he should link closely with it. I could also see a young man playing the accordion, playing the accordion here. And I want to link that to Daniel and David. So I wonder if that's one of your sons or whether you are teaching a youngster the accordion or you're playing it or something. Anyway, and the name Chris as well. And as I just said Chris, I got the card Clairvoyance out here, Heather. Archangel Raziel, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so that you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, so clairvoyance is talking about spiritual sight. So this is images that you see in your mind's eye. And sometimes it can just flash like a very quick image, like a millisecond. Sometimes people actually get movies playing. Sometimes, you know, usually it should be to comfort you and to make you feel better or to tell you a little bit about someone's true feelings or motivations. But sometimes people do have worrying scenes in their spiritual mind. Sometimes that can be a fact. It can be something unfortunate that's going to happen, but many times it's due to your current mindset, and I feel your mindset is quite flustery and quite fevery and quite mixed up. So again, I'm just going to ask for you to breathe. I see Archangel Raphael very much as I'm speaking to you here, but he's not healing you, he's healing a man around you, and he's healing his chest area, he's healing his chest area. And I do hear the name Robert very clearly, who may not be this man. Robert may be someone that's passed, but I know this Archangel Raphael is sending healing to a man's chest. And Heather, we have it in hand. We're sending you some calming, beautiful energies. And start choosing angel cards. Start working with the angel cards if you don't already, darling. Also, name David, I haven't already give you that. Let me know. Let me know how you go. Oh, Oh, I should say to you folks, oh, wait a minute, here's Heather down here. Wait now, you asked me a question, Heather. I didn't see that. You see, I don't, as I've explained to you guys before, I don't see all the comments and I don't see all your names. So I am never being like offensive. I never deliberately ignore anyone. These comments scroll, and if I'm drawn to you, then it kind of just stops. It just catches my attention. You say here that I feel spirits around me, but absolutely nothing since my mum passed in April. Why? For the reasons I said to you, Heather. Your mind is in, well, I want to say a fever, a turmoil. It's like a plate of spaghetti. You calm it, girl. Just calm it. Calm down. Calm. And I do hear the name Claire very close around you. And as I speak to you, I feel actually a cool breeze from spirit. And I know this is a man very close to you, your dad, your granddad, your father-in-law possibly. And he's making me aware that he comes very close to you and lets you feel a little bit cool air where there should be none. And for everyone else watching, this is a sign that spirit's around. If all of a sudden you feel a cool air on part of your body and there's no physical reason for it, it seems to be the sort of difference in temperature as the spirit vibration comes very close to yours. It's never anything to be worried about. It's always good. It's always good, and it's always healing. And you're getting a lot of that just now. Oh yes. Yes. I meant to say to you guys, of course. I always forget to say this. If you want to send me stars to support my page, I'll be super grateful. If you can share, I'll be super grateful. You don't need to do either of those things. I'm here for you. The universe is here for you, to uplift you, to heal you, to inspire you. Anything we can do to help you, let us into your heart. Many people do tell me that they feel so uplifted and they feel healed during and after my Facebook broadcasts. I hope that's you, because I do know that I've got super strong healers working in my energy. Now, let me see. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Lee. Hi, Lee. How are you doing, darling? I hope you're well. I think, Lee, you're a medium. Is that correct? I'm sure I saw you someplace. You were doing a really great job. I want to say to you, don't have any doubts. Don't have any doubts. You know, we talked about perfecting this art. This is an art. Mediumship is an art. It's a creative art. And so is connecting with the angels or any other spiritual being. Lee, I do feel you would be interested in doing like Ouija boards. If you feel you want to do that, fine, but make sure you only have high vibration people round about you. Excuse me. I know you've got a few things going on in your life just now, including some around personal relationships. So that's Crystal, she's choking. I'm also choking. I know Lee, there's a gentleman here who holds his throat, and I know he would have had either a lot of difficulty swallowing or there's a lot of choking going on here. That's very uncomfortable, but we're just taking that off. And that's actually is helping to enable you to speak your truth. The colour blue's all around you, and very weirdly, it's coming from your heart and your throat centre. Why not? If that's where you see blue, it's coming from. But this man is telling me healing for you. And I also do see Gordon Higginson. Now, if you don't know him, guys, Google him. He was the main man at Arthur Findlay College in Stansted, where I did a lot of mediumship training. Thrown in the deep end. Quite a lot of judgment goes on there, but you know, they are very helpful way back when. I can't take that away from them. Lee, I'm wondering if you've been doing a book about him or watching something about Gordon Higginson, because I see a picture of him very closely, and I do feel that you might make a trip to Arthur Findlay College in Stansted if you haven't already. Let me pick a card for you. Teaching and learning. So there you go, my dear. So you're both of them. Don't rush yourself with the teaching part, because confidence is everything, and the only way you can perfect your art, which is actually impossible if you think about it. But anyway, the only way you can improve your creative art stroke your mediumship is by practicing and by seeing what works and by judging honest responses from your audience, from your sitters. Now, sometimes I have an issue with mediums when they say, don't tell me anything, don't tell me anything. I do like to watch other mediums sometimes, and they're bringing forward someone from spirit, and they'll say to the person here, the sitter, the client, don't tell me anything, don't tell me anything. And I think to myself, why not? Because the spirit person has a lifetime of memories and a lifetime of experience to call on. And it makes it so much interesting for the rest of the audience if you can have a little bit of interaction between the spirit person and the client or the person that they want to speak with. And you can have some laughter and some lovely memories. And if you cut people dead with "don't tell me anything" when you're working as a medium, that stops all that. So do remember, Lee, that these spirit beings have a lifetime of earthly memories. And if you're dealing with like little babies or babies that didn't come to earth, and I feel this might be around about your own personal circumstances, they will also, because they are focused consciousness, they'll be able to communicate lots of stuff about their family to whoever's your client at that time. So there's some top tips. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach those ideas to others. Well, I think I just gave you some new ideas, Lee, and to anyone else who is interested in doing mediumship. I mean, there's really only two points from my perspective in doing mediumship. One is to prove that life is eternal, life and love, I should say. And the second one, I'll turn it that way, is to prove that spirit beings are all around us. And not only that, but they know our every thought, deed, word, and that they interact with us, and that they send a thought back when we send a thought out. And that's why, to me, great evidence is when spirit people can tell your client what they've been doing in their life, who they've met, what they were eating that day, what their situation is. To me, that's wonderful evidence. So that's interesting, isn't it? God bless you, darling. Oh, Paula. Hello, Paula. Paula Hotwood. I just found this on my Facebook page and I'm drawn to your energy. Well, Paula, that's very nice. I've also been drawn to yours, and I can see so many fairies dancing around you. Yes, there are such a thing as fairies. They are little nature energies. That's all they are. And we we perceive spirit people who don't have bodies, but we perceive them in their human form. So we perceive fairies and stuff in the fairy form. But these very much linked to a little girl round about you, Paul. It would be a daughter or a granddaughter. I do feel there are two little ones around you just now. And one has just got the fairies with her. She's just twinkle toes. She's magical. As I talk about her, I want to bring your father through. Feels like your father anyway, Paula, and he sort of chuckles away to himself when I talk about the wee ones. I also have the name Anne coming forward for you, Paula, and I'm seeing a lady who's tearful, welling up, but this could be you. It could also be a mother figure in spirit. These are tears of happiness and tears of reconnection. There's also another man here, and I know he would have been a sailor at one time. It's very weird because it looks like he's wearing, that's weird. It looks like he's wearing a naval, a US naval, but he seems English. Can't get my head around that. Maybe you could explain that. I can see him wearing a sort of white uniform with the sort of cravat tie thing that the sailors wear. Of course, it could be a sailor from maybe decades ago here, so we could be going back to maybe your great uncle's time, something like that, sweetheart. I do want to give you Rose, and I want to give you the name Rose as well, and I want to tell you that something about blue roses. Personally, I'm not a fan of dyed flowers, but maybe you are. Could be in a wedding bouquet, could be an occasion bouquet. Anyway, St. Christopher wishes you safe travels, darling. So I wonder where you're going. I do know that England's mentioned, so you could be based there or traveling from there. And I do know that France is mentioned as well. That could be memories, or that could be someplace you're deciding to go to. Maybe not immediately. I do hear the name Julie in my mind, and I love a little baby there, and I want to link that to the name William. So let me know if that makes sense to you, darling. Right, now someone here, oh, Linda Jane, I can see you, Linda Jane, I can see you've put more questions, more responses in, but I noted. So here's Paula. I love fairies, and Anne feels like a reconnection, one of my guides. Very good. Could be. Oh, Paula, look at this, Paula. You host retreats. Well, I was supposed to host a retreat in Italy, but due to COVID and other issues, that got cancelled. I'm now hosting a spiritual and healing weekend in Scotland, Body Scotland. In fact, I have 2 of them. So message me once we're off here, and we'll see. The energy of the fairies, you can make magic happen, because that's what they do. And also Ireland, you may be part Irish, are you? Oh, and you say, and they know that the UK is calling me, so then you don't say where you are. Well, not that I can see anyway, darling. God bless you. Jerry, somehow I'm off Monday nights recently. Perfect to watch. Good. You can even watch them when you're not off. You can sneakily check your phone. I can feel your energy's better from last time. That's good. I have to pick your romance card, so whether you're in a relationship or not, it does not matter. This will inform you. Right, apparently I have to tell everybody to check this out. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh, okay. Playfulness. This world needs more flipping playfulness and more fun, okay? So this is what life's all about, fun. Oh my God, did I know that? No, I was into decade number 5 before I even realised that. I thought it was all about responsibility. And that's deep in me, the responsibility vibe, and it's bloody hard to throw off, but I'm working on it. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. So that's a beautiful message for you, Jerry, and for everybody else who's watching. I want to say hello from heaven from Margaret for you, Jerry, and she's waving like mad. And guys, if you're local to me, I am having a Hello from Heaven evening in Largs on the 23rd of September, and then I'm having one in Dunoon. Hopefully I'll get one in Glasgow soon. But I know that during lockdown, my mediumship vibe was just strengthened, and so has my healing abilities. And 1 or 2 other special mediums have reached out to me and told me who they sense is working with me, and it's all for you guys' good and mine, because it lifts my vibration. Oh, now Lee. Looking to go to Arthur Findlay College at some point. Okay, Lee, that's great. That was the last lady I read for. So just ask Gordon Higginson to assist. You can see his face very, very, very clearly there. So this is an interesting comment, Lee. I like to watch other mediums as it helps to perfect my own readings. I would say it does and it doesn't, for the reasons that I just said to you. And be aware that ask the spirit to work with your creative brain. What I like to do when I'm working in a mediumship show or with clients is to ask them to give me really unusual information, and I think, oh, that's going to be ridiculous, and the client's always amazed, and then it saves all this. He's 5'10" with dark hair stuff. Okay, I don't know why I'm giving you so much information tonight, Lee, so much mediumship information, but there's other mediums on here take that on as well. Lee says Gordon Higginson lectures are very helpful. Well, he knows you're watching them. God bless you. Throats dad. You spent a lot of time in your teens using Ouija board. Let's just clear all that. I actually did use it once when I was 12 and 11. Oh God, ridiculously young. I mean, when I was young, when I was 10, I was obsessed with what happens after we die. Does life go on? And actually, when I was 10, like 10 years old, when I was always mature, but really, I went to a spiritualist church in Glasgow. And I don't know what I expected to find there, but I definitely didn't find what I expected. And that sort of, my spiritual life, if you like, search took a backseat for many, many years until, as most of you will know, my father, who just recently passed, turned up at my son's birth and changed everything. Oh, look, Margaret says, hi Jane, looking lovely. Thanks, Margaret. I will take that. I need to have a drink of water because I'm dry as anything. Excuse me for swigging out the bottom. The bottom, dear God. I've not swigged MD's bottom ever, hopefully. Margaret, there's a gentleman on here and he's swigging something that looks like cough bottle. It's dark brown. He just drinks out the bottle, or like some Vicks, not the rub-on stuff, but something you would take as a tincture, a mixture. I know this would be someone close to you in your family. And I also have a lady coming through and she's wearing a set of pearls here. And I know she must have gone out on a Saturday night. And I do feel as if you have a little something, a little social something to attend, or you just attended a little social something because she liked to go to the odd one herself. You understand that? Let me choose a card for you, Margaret. Spread your wings. So then perhaps this lady is actually telling you to get yourself out and about a little bit more. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Woo! Go for it, girl. Go for it. I feel like you're in two minds about something, but take the advice I've given others earlier on and just bring your mind down to your heart space. And then, can you see heart space there? And then consult with that space. When your mind and your heart are blended, you will always get the right path. Guys, I can see some of you are putting a lot of comments on. I am not ignoring you at all. Please don't think that. I'm just trying to get through you all here. Oh, no. Okay, let me just see Terry Ann, because she has put a lot. Thank you, Terry Ann. Hi Jane, anything for me, please? A special little one I lost. Yes, I see the little one there. Gorgeous. This feels like a little boy for me, and he's with an older gentleman. It feels like, I wonder if your dad's passed, Terry Ann. It feels like your dad's not passed, and it's going to be a granddad, but it does feel very, very, very fatherly to you. There should be a little girl around you now. If not, there is one coming. And if you want another baby, if you do want that, I think that would be highly likely. But please make sure that's what you want, because I feel a general lack of contentment, enjoying happiness in your life, and that's not the best time to bring another baby into the world, unless you're pregnant already yourself, or someone around you's pregnant. I feel that very strongly. I feel Anne with an E saying hello from heaven. But Terry Ann, I really want you to start really working on being happy in life. You'll be really grateful for every little thing you've got. Live in the moment. Ask the angels to help you and inspire you. Life is not hopeless and useless. Life is fantastic if you just lift your eyes and see that. So do something you really love. I don't care if it's colouring in or scribbling on crayons or playing with a child and bringing your inner self out, your inner child out. You need to do something you love. Oh, travel. Okay. So when I get this, I actually hear Prestwick. Now, this may be a coincidence because I'm actually hosting my spiritual weekend in Prestwick in a nice country house. So I don't know whether you're thinking about coming to that or whether you're going a trip to Prestwick for another reason. But as I talk about that, I clearly hear the name Sandra with that. So I hope that makes sense to you, darling. Right, let me do one more. I don't even know what time we're at, but I know I'm getting thirsty and I know that I need to get my dinner set. You guys had your dinner yet? I know you could be all over the world. So lovely Brian, his friend Brian just passed yesterday, and naturally Brian's very, very upset and traumatized about it. There's a lovely lady coming forward from Spirit who knows Brian. She has reddish blonde hair. She'd probably call herself honey blonde. This is either going to be your gran or his gran. And I know very much that Ryan is with her and she's looking after him, and she says that she's calming him down. She's calming him down. Ryan holds the hand of a little boy in spirit. This would be a child that was lost to either him or in his family, or perhaps to yourself, but I feel this child will be very, very close with him. There's someone showing me a Celtic strip, and I do believe I already gave you the name Tommy, and I do want to bring this name Tommy through to you. But he wants you to smile through the tears. And as I said, this lady's come through. There's also another lady who wants to come through and comfort you. So you need a lot of comfort in general just now, Brian, and not just because of the passing of your friend, although that is devastating. And particularly if it was a passing, I'll just say it straight, if it was like a suicide, on this side of life, we really don't understand why people pass suddenly, why they pass young. But we have to know that there is a reason, and one day we will find out that reason when we return to non-physical. But I've got to say to you, and everyone listening, when it's your time, and nothing can stop you from returning to the non-physical state. And not anything that anybody should have said, could have said, did say can cause that. And no one should feel guilty about that. So just take the love that's coming through from you, Brian. I know very much we are trying to uplift you. Just allow us to uplift you. You're obviously in shock. But remember, everyone who's passed, who's back in non-physical, is just in a beautiful energetic sea of love and bliss. And they don't want to see us in angst because they don't feel that from where they are, and they only want us to feel happy. So don't try and understand, just try and feel the love. Nurture. So here's an angel card for you. This is exactly what these ladies from Spirit are doing for you, darling. They're nurturing you. So please let them. And if you women close to you this side of life, let them nurture you too. This is what you need just now. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Be gentle with yourself. I also hear the name Johnny coming through, and I feel that Johnny would be a very hot-headed person, very hot-headed. Okay, now I'm seeing the colour yellow all around you too, and I wonder if there's someone with stomach issues here, and that's a sign of it. It can also be a sign that you're going through a great period of learning at the moment, okay? So just breathe and go with it. And I hear Betty as well. God bless you, darling. Yeah, I'm struggling with it. It was only yesterday. It was very much So a big shock, didn't expect it. I know. I have asked the spirit. I've told the spirit, I've told my own self, my inner self, when it's my time, I just want to go to bed and not waking up. I don't want any illnesses. I don't want anything like that. Whenever it's my time, just take me. And of course, that's not kind to people who are here, but maybe it is. Maybe it is because do we want to see someone suffer? Another friend of mine just watched our mutual friend suffer from her diagnosis of cancer to her passing. And that lovely lady who had cancer, she also passed yesterday, Brian. And I mean, my friend's in utter shock about it, but she was so terrified of the cancer that we couldn't get healing through to her to enable her to overcome it. But it was actually her path. It was her path to go at this time. But please, when we talk about healing, I used to think it's about physical healing only. It's not. Many times it's about healing someone's emotion, mental state, mind, spirit, or helping them sleep, bringing them calmness. It can be physical healing as well, but all these things are completely intertwined. So you will get over this, darling. Sally says, that's what I want to do, just go to sleep. Yes, me as well, but not right now because we've got things to do, Sally and everybody else, right? So I see Terry, Terry, and you're giving me some feedback. Feedback. That's because I'm looking at things and reading connected at the same time. Right, I'm going to Timmers and everybody else. Oh, Paula says you're in Canada. Sorry, Paula, you're in Canada and you're part Scottish. Scotland's quality. I'm telling you what, if you're part Scottish, I guarantee there'll be Irish in you as well because we're pretty much the same blend, right? And I hope I haven't upset him to be saying that. So here's a card for everybody. You ready? Okay, you ready? Here we go. I'm still hearing this name Peter so strongly. So if you're waiting on Peter coming through, he's here, okay? Now again, this card, St. Francis, safe travels. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, St. Christopher, okay? Safe travels. Also, Brian, I want to give you this. This is a St. Christopher's necklace from a younger man round about you. I don't think it's Ryan. It may be Ryan when he was younger, but I do want to give you a St. Christopher's. Anyway, and I want to give you the name Catherine. And for everyone else, St. Christopher's wishing us safe travels. Now, that's not only the school run to and from our work or like going abroad that I hope to do soon, but safe travels throughout life. Safe travels from this physical condition back to non-physical. That's to say, safe travels if you're birthing a baby, because that is the most dangerous journey we'll ever make, coming through that tiny birth canal. And again, that is when, just at that extreme time when I thought I couldn't give birth to my son, that is when my dad and I connected, him in spirit, my son between the two worlds, and me in this world, but probably half of me in spirit. It could be a near-death experience. Sometimes I call it my near-birth stroke near-death experience, but oh my God, it changed my life utterly and completely, and is the reason why I'm doing this now. So my lovely, safe travels, so much love from me to you, and all your loved ones are here, and all your angels beaming their love, all your pets as well, totally beaming their love and their upliftment into your hearts. And we all love you so much. I hope to see you very soon. Bye for now. Love you.